My GG Wagon.
Yes, we are back. 2Gs in the pod. Your mum's favorite duo back in the studio again. Today I got a very special guest with me. I've got my little brother, Josh. He's here to co-host, take over guest co-hosting duties. Josh, what's up?
What's up, man? I'm doing good today.
I'm doing good today. Doing good today. He made the trip down from Oxford, so appreciate you for coming. And yeah, man, how are you? What's up?
I'm good. I'm good, to be honest. For those who follow me on social media, you know I was running for ACS president.
I was going to introduce you as Josh, ACS president-elect, but unfortunately we took an L, but you know what?
Dog, we take L's, we turn them into learning experiences.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like, you say exactly. you take the L, flip it and tumble it, turn it into the bag.
Exactly. But no, I'm not mad though, because the guy who won is like, he's a serious candidate.
Yeah,
so
it's fine, man. So you weren't the serious guy.
Okay, no.
What you're trying to say? Take it L, smoke it L, hit the trap, get it back. But yeah, so I'm kind of waiting for you to ask how I am as well, but it's okay.
How you doing today, Sean?
Yeah, I mean, it's just polite to ask them. When they ask you, it's only just polite to ask them back. But yeah, no, I'm cool. But yeah, so today, simple episode. We're just gonna run through the music that dropped in February. But before we start, what's your playlist saying?
Playlist.
Yeah. What have you been listening to?
Alright, what I've been listening to recently, I've been listening to a lot of Anderson .Paak recently. I'll be real.
Like his old stuff or
his old stuff. I mean, Oxnard was playing a lot more before, but I went back to Yes Lord.
You not seen him?
Yeah, I forgot about that actually.
I think there's still
I forgot about that.
There might not still be tickets. There might be chance.
Yeah, so I've listened to him a lot.
I tell you, I saw him when I went to Wireless, like 2016.
Is that when you said he was drumming like crazy?
Yeah, it was after Malibu dropped, but I didn't really listen to him. Like I'd heard the album, but I hadn't taken it in properly. So like during the set,
the album needs time to digest.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like that heavy fufu. But you need time to digest it. Let the itis kick in.
Yeah. So like basically, I was eating a sub during the set, and I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah, and there was a point where he threw his drumsticks into the crowd, like as if to say like his set's done, like he was to catch the drumsticks, and it bopped one girl in front of us on the head like hard, like because obviously the drumsticks aren't heavy, but like he threw it high. I don't know if she wasn't paying attention because everybody was watching, so I was like, there's a big stage, there's only one way to watch. She was sort of talking to her friends and then. And I said, like,
it must be like the girl when we went to see Kendrick in America. She was like, my guac!
For the listeners that don't know, Josh and I went to see, we saw Kendrick in New York at this festival called Panorama Festival. And Americans are really weird.
It was just a weird experience.
Yeah, I mean, America, the crowd is just dead. But anyway, we were in the sort of general area, not the VIP area. And
they didn't care. The people that they weren't there to really support
Kendrick. They weren't there to watch the music. Like, there was one point, I think it was when Mad City came on, so obviously we're jumping around, for the all that stuff, yeah. And she was like, she was like looking at us very upset. So you almost made me drop my guac, man. Like, why are you eating guacamole during Kendrick's set? But anyway, so yeah, you've been listening to a lot of Anderson .Paak.
Yeah.
What else?
I've had that. Also Smino, because we're going to see him soon. I've been revising Black Swan.
Revising? Is that what you do? You study before
I'm a student. I'm a student of the game. Right.
Fair.
And also, I've been listening to a lot of 21 recently as well. 21.
Oh, just because
free my dog.
I want him to come back. I want him to come back and become a UK artist. Really.
He won't like any of he'll be like, I don't know, none of you guys. Like, it wouldn't make sense.
It's so tragic. You see that?
Yeah, he just
for the listeners, we're also watching the United Liverpool game right now, and Lukaku is doing as Lukaku does, playing with absolutely no finesse, playing like he's wearing Tim's.
Thick shoes.
Army boots. But yeah, so yesterday when I was on the bench, Renee messaged me. She DM'd me and said Lukaku. Couldn't even say anything.
You gotta take on the chin.
I couldn't even say anything.
You gotta move on, dog.
Actually, Young is rubbish as well.
Yeah, so what you been listening to?
The stuff on this playlist. So yeah, the stuff that dropped in February. So we're gonna start off with Drake. We were playing Bria's interlude at the start, which is one of my favorite Drake songs. It's actually one of my favorite songs, like altogether. Like, so I had forgotten about the song until Bright. You know that song, Just Another Interlude? By Bryson. When he dropped that,
did it make you love Bria's interlude more?
Yeah, it definitely did. And yeah, like there's something about when a song is one way, it's on your SoundCloud or something, because you can't get it. It's not.
It's not there all the
it's
time.
not got that official release.
Exactly,
and that's why Maria I'm Drunk has such a special place in my heart. And the link is frozen.
And you know, it's like, because if you're shuffling through your music, it just doesn't come up, and you just kind of forget about it.
Like you have to purposely be wanting to hear that song
exactly
to hear it, and that is why. But yeah, so Drake re-released. He recommissioned So Far Gone for an official release.
What track was it that he had the beef with Kanye over for the song to clear the song?
I want to say What's Real, but let me check.
I think it was.
Let me check the album. How do I check the album?
If you click on click on the song.
Okay, right. It was Say What's Real. But I can't remember what song he sampled. It was from 808s and Heartbreak.
Fine.
But yeah, that was But yeah, so basically, he dropped his debut mixtape. Oh no, it was his. I think it was his major label debut, because he dropped Comeback Season, and
I was gonna say September later, but that was after.
No, that was after. That was his
that was
debut album. He dropped Comeback Season and one other mixtape beforehand. So I don't know, but basically he dropped a mixtape in 2007 and another one in but it doesn't matter. Like basically he dropped this one in 2009, which was 10 years ago. So like to mark the 10-year anniversary of it, he released it on official streaming sites, which is just amazing. It felt like a new album, even though it wasn't. And also because it dropped at a time I didn't have Spotify or Apple Music when it dropped.
What you mean 2009 or like
09.
just recent? Yeah.
2009 I didn't have it.
Spotify was made in 2008, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think Spotify existed, but I didn't have it. I didn't get Spotify till
I was still doing the
YouTube to
YouTube.
Yeah. Yo, listen, we've struggled. We've really come a long way. You know what's funny? I never thought I'd see the day that we're all paying for music. But
for real, man.
Here we are. But anyway, it felt like a new release, which was good and it gave me a chance to listen to some Drake songs that I haven't listened to
for a long time.
Forever. Yeah, and it felt like listening to new songs. Some of the songs were dry. I can't lie.
It happens.
Yeah, Drake has had the same problem throughout his career, that his albums and mixtapes are too long. Basically, he can't. I feel like he doesn't trim the fat. Like,
and he's
in love with every song. Like, it's like
he's got what's there for a very good album, but then he adds in the filler.
He adds in the ratchet happy birthday,
and then it's like, come on, dog, I didn't need this.
Come on, dog. Come on, man.
Come on.
But yeah, so like. But I mean, it's funny because you're not keeping the same energy about Drake at all.
Me?
Yeah, because you cuss Drake.
Listen. Okay.
Listen. Actually, you know, I want to jump into this song first. It's Unstoppable by Drake.
My name is Drake. Yeah, my GG Wagan, yeah.
So yeah, that was Unstoppable by Drake featuring Lil Wayne, and that was hold on.
Nah, we good.
Oh, it's offside. Yeah, cool. That was Unstoppable by Drake featuring Lil Wayne. Amazing tune. I haven't heard it in. I want to say I hadn't listened to that song in at least 5 years. At least 5 years, yeah. But that's one that I downloaded on my phone, so I had it.
Yeah.
But it was just in there, like, so, and it wasn't on one of my playlists, so it doesn't like pop up. You get me? But yeah, like that verse. The good thing about So Far Gone, yeah, like listen to it again. It reminded me of why I love Lil Wayne so much as well. Because Lil Wayne is all over that project, and he's like every feature, he almost spins Drake on every feature verse. Actually, no, I wouldn't say spin. Spin is a strong word. I was chatting to Isaac about this because basically Drake, when he's on a feature with someone, he rarely gets spun. He often delivers the best verse, or just a solid verse, yeah. But I think on every Drake and Lil Wayne that I can think of, other than a handful, Lil Wayne has the better verse. That's to me. But I'm also a Lil Wayne stan.
Do you want to? Let's take Miss Me. What do you think? I don't even know. I asked you, and I don't even know myself.
It's tough. There's a couple that are tough. There are a couple that are very tough. Even on this project, there are a couple that are tough. That one definitely Lil Wayne takes it. The Motto, Lil Wayne takes it. I think on Truffle Butter, Lil Wayne takes it. But on what's that other Nicki Minaj one? Only. Drake takes it on Only.
Yeah.
That's when we said I like my girls, BBW. Yeah, that one he took that one. What's the other one? There's another one.
Well, with Nicki as well.
No frauds. I think Drake takes that one as well. But that song's rubbish anyway.
But on Forever, Lil Wayne takes that easy. That
Drake's
Lil
verse,
Wayne
I don't really like Drake's verse.
Nah.
Like a flat basketball, boy. I ain't on the plate with some bro. Shut up, man. Get out of here with that nonsense, bro.
That's the Big Short corny bars, man.
Oh yeah. Let's not even mention Big Sean. Did you see he's got another song talking about his ex?
Listen,
come on now, dog.
We done left you in
Man.
the latter stages of 2017. You didn't even make it to 2018, man.
Move on. But yeah, you're not keeping the same energy with Drake because you cuss him a lot. So here's your chance to explain yourself.
Alright, this is the thing, okay? Drake 2016 to 17. 2016 was views.
Game's done. No.
Game's done. Ah, come.
That's a good result.
But that is very good.
Because I can't live in a world where Liverpool win the league.
For real, man. Yeah, so
Hold on. I don't want City to win it either, but like, and I also can't live in a world where Spurs win it. But I wouldn't mind as much if Spurs win it, because I know that the next season they'll probably get relegated, knowing Spurs. You know what I mean? Like, they're just, you know what I mean? They're Spurs, like they'll Spurs it up somehow, or like they'll win the league and then like get disqualified or something, and it'll just be like a season where no one wins the league, something like that.
Did you see Pochettino go crazy at the referee yesterday?
No, I didn't watch.
I
only watched our games.
Fine.
I still don't really watch football because of what Mourinho did to us. But like, I've come around.
We don't go back to them dark days.
Yeah. None of that stuff. But what was I talking about? What were we talking about?
Drake.
Yeah, Drake.
All right,
so 2016. What's your agenda against Drake?
So 2016 was views.
Is it because he was hiding the child?
No.
He's sorry.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm sorry. Nah. 2016 was views.
Yeah.
2017 was more life.
Yeah.
2018 was happening in 2018. Okay. So 2016 views. The hype to now listen.
He was a victim of his own hype.
Okay. But also Drake is one of the biggest artists in the world. If Views is an album that I expect from the biggest artists in the world, the game's done. Literally. Views. Come on. And
no, I agree.
You know what people say as well about Drake? You can always expect a fire intro from Drake. On Views, keep the family close. Hell no, dog. Listen,
who said that you can always expect a fire intro from Drake?
Oh, I've seen that.
Okay.
I've seen that.
Because I expected from Meek Mill. Okay. Drake did it on not Tuscan Level. What's it called? He did it on If You're Reading This, It's Too Late.
My GJ wagon,
He did it on Nothing Was the Same.
I like Scorpion.
Okay, he had done it on everything up to fine. Okay. Right. He did it on everything up to Views.
So the way
it's not like I listen to Drake. I'm like, this is the guy for album intros. Okay, Drake's the guy for album outros.
Okay, fine. So you see the way Scorpion really cemented his spot as the number one guy. Like, is
that what you think?
You don't think so?
I mean, I like the album. I really do.
No, but I mean, like the big, like streaming everything, the biggest.
Yeah, but I mean, like he's got all those streaming.
Yeah, no. But
bro, don't you remember his face was on every
what you like the country playlist?
His face was on every playlist, and he wasn't even
Drake.
Have you heard that country song? Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low. Yeah, that's a tune.
But yeah, basically the way I saw it was that for me, Views was meant to be like this is the defining Drake album for me because of all the hype that was leading up to it. And so then when I heard it, okay, listen, it's not an awful album, but for what I expect from Drake, I was so disappointed.
Alright, yeah, so he was a victim of his own hype, but that's his own fault.
But you also think the album was that good itself?
It's a decent album, but no. Hold on, let me finish. The problem is, what he did with Scorpion, where he split it and did the double disc thing. And my friend Lay was telling me about this, and I think he's right. That's what he wanted to do with Scorpion, with Views, which I think is right. Like, he just didn't have the confidence to do it back then because he knows he's got so many fans. He can't cater to all of them with a cohesive album. Like, there's no way you can make a cohesive. He hasn't done it since Take Care. You can't make a cohesive Drake album that all his fans will like because you got the fans that only like Drake for the Kiki. You got the fans that like Drake for the bars like on March 14th. You got the fans that like Drake for the singing, the R&B, Marvin's Room kind of thing. Yeah. So it's too difficult to blend all of that into an album that's not too long.
Yeah.
Stuff. So split it, do a double disc. But Views, he didn't do that. He ended up giving us like a mumbo jumbo with like all sorts of going on. He was trying to tell us that like seasons are changing or whatever by changing his accent.
That stuff pisses me off, bro.
Listen, I can't even after home has
you see, like
this ain't it, man.
It just didn't make sense to me. I was like, where are you claiming to be from? This is like 21 Savage times 10, man. Where are you from, dog? Where you at? It just didn't make sense.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah, no, it's true. It's
like
true.
what pissed me off was like some of the tracks. You know what they do? They start well and they just fall off at the end. Hype started great. Second verse on that track, I was just like, come on, dog. You came at me with it.
I mean, even Hype, like, for a song called Hype, it wasn't very hype.
You know. So I mean, I liked it. I liked the first verse. I was
Even
like,
the song In My Feelings, it didn't get me in my feelings.
dog. I mean, nothing compared to like Marvin's Room. You know, Marvin's Room, like
I can't listen to Marvin's Room. It just makes me too sad. I remember I've said this story a million times, but me, Isaac and Shuji were driving to Birmingham. So I was driving, and then we were listening to Take Care. I don't know why we picked Take Care, but yeah, it just got to the point where just every man was silent in the car, like just sad. Isaac was looking out the window. He looked like he might cry. I was like, "Raw, what is happening in this car?"
What have I done?
I was like, "We need to change." So we started playing some Schoolboy Q because we needed to switch it up, man. Like everybody was sad.
We just play the hardest trap music you got.
Yeah, just to pick up people's spirits. But yeah, okay, fine. I hear your agenda.
So that's Views, okay, and then More Life.
More Life was good.
If you ask me, More Life is...
It had too much UK influence, but it was good.
More Life is literally what he said. It was a playlist. It had no sense of cohesion to it. It was
but
very...
That's my point. I think he's given up on trying to make a cohesive album because he knows he can't, which is why he did Scorpion as a double disc.
I think... The thing is, okay, the way I say it is that an album with a concept behind it or some sense of idea is always going to turn out better than an album with no idea.
That's not true.
Okay, I'm going to give you an example right now. Offset's album had one idea.
What's the idea?
He was talking about being a father of some sort. He's got the stuff about.
But you're moving like every song is related to him being a father.
No. But the thing is, exactly, it doesn't have to be. There's a concept behind the whole project. It's not every song has to tell the part of the story.
But then that means that just means you're a fan of conceptual albums. Because an album doesn't have to have a concept. I'm also a fan of conceptual albums.
It doesn't have to. But what I'm saying is that it's a much easier way to get
Yeah. But for me also, there's two things. If an album has a concept, you can get sucked, or a story, you can get sucked into the story.
Oh, definitely.
The songs, you forget that the songs aren't that good. And like that was the example with Tory Lanez's debut. I Told You. That's what it's called. The story was sick or whatever, and all the skits. But then once you listen to it without the skits, you're like, actually, the songs aren't actually that good. Like the album isn't that good. So there's a danger of that. Also, like for me, if an album doesn't have a concept or any cohesion, it just has to be stepped with bangers.
Yeah,
Culture One, there's no concept.
Okay, yeah.
There's no concept behind it other than drip, stuff like that. But because it just had bangers on bangers, like the first half of that is just straight hits.
Yeah.
Then, like because of that, the album works.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
So,
but the thing is, what I'm saying is that like, okay, fine, maybe you're right that I'm just a fan of conceptual albums, yeah. But my real problem with Drake on the whole was that I felt that 2016-17, it was just so easy for him to make hits, and it was like
no, but he's always had the ability to make hits.
But good hits, like an actual like quality hits. And now this the difference that I drew. Okay, there's a difference between entertaining, and so everyone likes it, and actual quality. And I'm gonna give you an example. Okay, take Fast and Furious films. They're making the 9th film. It's entertaining. People like it, but no one's saying this deserves an Oscar. Take Avengers. Everyone likes superhero films, but no one says superhero films should be winning awards unless it's like Batman. But then it's like Dark Knight and them ones, but they're like serious films. If you take those films with just hella explosions and stuff, everyone enjoys it. It's entertaining for everyone. It's a baseline of just everyone will enjoy this, but no one's saying this is quality stuff. This is Oscar winning stuff.
I mean, I find it's different. You're talking about Oscars and stuff because you're comparing different things.
But you see what I mean? There's a difference between entertainment and quality, and I feel like 2016-17, Drake did them to just entertainment and not quality.
No.
You don't think so?
I think Drake struggles to make an album, make a good album.
Okay.
No, sorry, he makes good albums to make a great album.
Okay.
Because
but what I would say is that from Take Care and Nothing Was the Same, and if you're reading this, it's too late, and then compare them to Views and More Life. If you ask me, the difference in quality in them is mad. To me,
say again.
The difference between them three.
Which three?
Take Care, Nothing Was the Same. If you're reading this, Views and More Life. If you ask me, the difference in quality is mad.
I wouldn't put Views. Views is much worse than the three that. Oof.
I would.
Because Nothing Was the Same is cohesive, but I don't like it because it's Drake at his moistest.
But I mean, there's bangers on that. Wu-Tang
Forever.
Yeah.
But Drake throughout that album, he's just sounded like he's got a chip on his shoulder, which just pissed me off because it's like by 2013, Drake was like almost like
He'd be
if he
big,
if he
he's
wasn't
big.
the biggest, if he weren't the biggest artist, he was like on his way there.
Yeah.
So it's like because by the time of his next album or project, if you're reading this is too late, you started off saying I'm a legend. So 2013 cemented him as a legend. So why you sounding like you're pissed off that no one's rating you? Like bro, people are rating you. That's why I didn't like Nothing Was the Same. But and also like having said that though, because although I didn't like it and I still don't like it, it's probably the Drake album I revisit the most. Which
you know
says
what bar
something.
gets me? Ask you to please excuse my table manners. I was making room
For
for
the
the
table
table
dance.
dance.
No, I like a cheap phone, cheap. Nigga, God bless you. But yeah,
that's 2 Chainz, isn't it?
yeah,
You know he's coming with
I mean,
them
2
bars.
Chainz hasn't dropped a bad verse since.
Future verse, bad future verse.
No, he hasn't dropped a bad verse
For real.
since that Robin Thicke song. What is that? It's for that bang in action. For that bang in
I
action.
love that verse,
That's
man.
rubbish, man. He says that for how many bars are you gonna say that? It's for that bang in action. It's like, bro, come
2
on, man.
Chainz.
No, that verse, come on, man.
But yeah, okay. So that's my real problem with Drake. Is like for me, he took that dip into just entertainment instead of quality. And I was like, so fine, your stuff's huge and everyone loves it. But I was like, come on, dog. Like you know you can rap harder than this. You know you've got better.
No,
bars
but
than
that's
this.
no, because you can't just like snuff at the like the fact that he makes hits. Like it's not easy to make hits, otherwise everyone would do it.
Okay, yeah.
J. Cole struggles to make it.
Okay.
Kendrick doesn't struggle, but he did prior to Damn. Kendrick struggled to make hits.
You think he struggled to, or was that this nigga didn't really need to? He's not because Kendrick here for the accolades of I want everyone streaming my music, or is he here for the accolades of the people
Well, then
who
why
the
did he
people who
do
listen
Damn?
to
Why did he make Damn with the way he did? He made Damn like that to show everyone, listen,
Damn,
I can make a conceptual album,
And-
fill it with hits.
yeah.
At the same, yeah. But if he didn't
Damn was
care about,
showed.
if he didn't care about hits at all or people's opinion, then he would have made Damn in that way.
I don't know, dog. I don't know,
Hey, dog, come
I don't
on,
know,
man.
dog.
Listen,
I
I'm
don't know,
speaking
man.
facts here.
I'm saying
speaking facts, man.
The way I see it is
Educate
this.
yourself.
The way I see it is this. Once because Kendrick, he's cemented himself as that guy. Like
Yeah,
he's the
But
the
you're saying,
leader, okay.
and then, but you're saying, did Kendrick care about accolades, blah 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 blah? Yeah,
He's
If-
proven
if
a point.
he made
He's proven a
Damn-
point. I can
Exactly,
do what Drake does a million times better than Drake.
exactly.
Easy.
So if he's proven that point, he cared.
Do you think
If he didn't care, then he wouldn't have even had to prove that point. Bro, come on, man.
Maybe you're right. Maybe
Listen,
you're
you need
right.
to work on your.
Maybe you're right.
Okay, fine. I don't know, cause like for me, Drake hasn't actually changed much. Like listen to Nothing Was Nothing was the same. Listening to
So well done.
So Far Gone, like I wasn't listening to it and like, oh, this
Hella
is
bars,
this is
like,
I missed the
okay,
whole Drake,
okay,
all this
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, I was like, this sounds like the Drake we've been listening
Yeah.
to every project, which makes me think also like, rah, this guy for the last 10 years has been rapping about himself, rapping about life as Drake, selling us life as Drake and Drake's story, which isn't that interesting a story.
No, do you know what I like about him?
And wait, hold on, and we're still eating it up. We still care. That's a talent in itself.
Okay. Yeah, fine. No.
So,
I'm not
respect for that.
I'm not denying that he's. Come on, dog.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
But I think that, like, oh man, views. I was just so disappointed, man. And More Life, it was like, listen, man, there's some bangers here, but it's just like random. And there's some songs where you keep dipping into UK and other bits like, from where are you from? Pick a side, man. It's like, and do you know what it is? For me, that just smacks of this guy is pandering to any audience. That
I don't think it's pandering. I think he generally listens to those audiences, and he took it as his way of paying homage and like showing his appreciation for them.
Nah, I completely see otherwise. Like you could, like, there's other ways to do it. Getting gigs on the Futureverse is more than enough to pay homage to gigs. You don't then need to start using someone else's accent. Why is it that on one track you sound like you're from London, and then on another track you're trying to sound?
Where did he put on a London accent?
What about his flipping the what behind bars?
Yeah, but his accent wasn't a London accent.
Fine, I don't know where that nigga was trying to be from, bro.
That's the Toronto accent, though. They speak like that. No, I swear they speak like that.
But what, if the thing is, why?
The thing is, yeah, when he first came,
why
yeah,
is
he
he- why
didn't
is he
use
switching
that.
up?
No, because when he first came, it was almost like he couldn't come out and just be like, obviously people know he's from Toronto, but he couldn't come out and just be rapping Toronto slang, blah blah blah, because people wouldn't know what he's talking about. That's why he was rapping like.
Okay.
That was right. He was rapping like he was from Houston or wherever, because he got cousins from there, or Memphis
Alright.
or wherever. But like, the bigger he got, and the more like the world started to embrace Toronto, the more people know like what the Toronto accent
Yeah,
sounds
okay.
like. So then he can use it more. That's what I think.
Really?
I don't know.
Nah, for me, it's like, do you know what that is for me? That for me, that sounds like I see Drake doing something stupid. It's an explanation of it to like still keep him at that level. To me, The way I see it is more that.
No, come on, you're trying to make me out like I'm some Drake stan that panders to the guy, man. Stop, don't do that. Don't do that, man.
That's what I'm saying, dog.
Don't do that, man. Stop it, bro. Okay, come on, man. I'm not a Drake stan out here. I'm here. I have balanced views and points about the guy because I know, like.
No, but also what I say is that 2018 Drake, I was a big fan of. I like Scorpion up until I like A side, B side. I was pissed off until the couple like 4 tracks ish.
Yeah.
And then I liked a lot of his features. I thought
if it weren't for Pusha T, 2018 would have been this year.
It would have been. And also I thought his verse on, because he kept laying into Kanye and Pusha afterwards. Yeah. I thought his verse on Never Recover was hard. It was that final part. I was like, you niggas fell off and you never recover. I was like, oof, it's the final dagger. That killed me. So I'd like 2018 Drake, but that's for me. Maybe I'm just a fan of Drake rapping instead of Drake.
Yeah, I'm the same.
But
yeah. I was a fan of Drake's R&B, but his R&B isn't hitting the same.
Nah, come on, you see making Breeze interlude again. Come on, dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His R&B, like, there are people that do it better than him.
Yeah,
so
I like what you said in that article. It ain't about who did it first, but who did it right.
I mean, that's a Drake bar.
Yeah, and he's proved that himself, man. There's people doing it better than you, man.
Sorry, I meant to be picking up Jamel at some point.
Does he come here?
Yeah.
First.
Well, but the thing is, he's late for everything, so it might be long for him to come here. Okay, moving on from Drake. There's a bunch of new music. Do you see this Buddy and he had a song with like...
that album, yeah, I listened to it. I downloaded it. And when I was listening to it, I was like... Because I listened to Trouble on Central first.
Last year.
Yeah, it dropped last year. Yeah. I listened to Trouble on Central first. I was like, this album's going to be crazy. I listened to it. I was kind of disappointed.
I didn't listen to the whole thing, to be honest.
I listened to the whole thing. I was like... Because when you listen to one track and it's that good, you're like, oh, I hope the rest of the album's that good. Yeah. That was just the best track by far.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
This Link Up is good.
Link Up's
like
good.
It's a bonus track, right?
Yeah.
Nipsey Hussle dropped this single, Racks in the Middle, with Roddy Ricch. I like that song. I'm becoming a bigger fan of Nipsey. Kalani dropped a song. I think she's got an album coming.
Yeah, she got an album. So no, she came to straight drop.
What, this While We Wait? Is it out?
Yeah, look at it.
Oh, I'm not going to listen to it. But that song is nice. Oh, actually, you know what? I've heard Nights Like This and I've heard that. So maybe I will listen because I like 2 of them. It's a short one, 30 minutes.
Has she had a baby yet?
I don't know. She was very pregnant.
Heavily.
Yeah. You know the ones you carry twins or triplets.
You just don't know it yet.
Yeah. Cardi B dropped a song with Bruno Mars, which I liked.
I don't like Cardi B anymore, man. Okay, that's a lie. I do like her music. It's too sexual. It's almost disturbing. I'm just like, come on, dog. Come on, man.
I've had a lot of thought. I've put a lot of thought to that actually because I don't really want to get into it now because it will be like another episode.
Yeah, fair.
And I would want
more people.
No, I would want a girl on to get the female perspective as well.
No, but
because I would want a girl on to get the female perspective as well. But I think personally, I think that it is a result of the misogyny in hip hop that a female rapper can only be at the top
by doing that,
by rapping like. By just making almost like a hypersexualized caricature of himself.
No, that's what.
Which is the mold that like Lil Kim set, and then Nicki kind of followed it, and then Cardi's kind of taken that. Because there's loads of like female rappers that don't rap like super sexual bars, but you don't really hear of them in the same.
That's true.
Maybe because it's harder to market them or something. Like so maybe that's what I mean. Maybe it's a result of the industry. Because someone like Young M.A. Sorry, I'm ill. Someone like Young M.A. is like, she's dope. And she's a much better rapper than Cardi B, in my opinion. She doesn't make hits like Cardi B does. But like, she also doesn't get, people don't sort of pay attention to her the same way they pay attention to Cardi B. But in my opinion, she's a more talented rapper than Cardi B. But regardless of that, Cardi stays making hits, so I'm happy.
I just don't like music where it's just like crazy sexual, like even from anyone. And then
is that what you're saying about what Mim said? About R&B.
Oh yeah, no, he's right. He was like, nah, it's not for real. Where's the love gone, man? It's all just like disgusting. It's just unnecessary, man.
It's natural, man. Relax.
No, but it's like we get the picture, man. Like, I get it. You're good at this. Let's move on. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I think that's another discussion. That's a discussion for another day. But yeah. Anyway. Earth Gang dropped a song with Young Thug.
I've been listening to a lot of Earth Gang recently
Their
as well.
projects they come up on my my Spotify. You know, I switched to Spotify recently. They come up on my daily mix quite often. Yeah. So a lot of their old stuff that I hadn't heard before is really good actually. Them and JID, because I think I was listening to a lot of them, so they're up in the daily mix. But yeah, this one is, the album's coming soon, like their debut album. So they have a song called Proud of You.
I didn't listen to Dripper Drown 2. What was it saying?
You didn't listen to it?
I listened to it, yeah. I listened to Offset and I didn't get around to Ghana.
It wasn't that good, to be honest. we're gonna get onto it. I'm surprised. That's all, because you like Ghana.
I'm a much bigger Lil Baby fan than I'm a Ghana fan. Much bigger.
I'm the other way.
Really?
But Dripple Drown 2 wasn't as good as Street Gossip. Fine. But I'm a much bigger Ghana fan. Oof. I don't want to say much bigger, because to me, I said it on the last episode, like, to me it's like trying to separate Trunks and Trunks and Gohan. You know when they do fusion?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, imagine separating them and then forcing them to fight. It's like, wait, everybody was just, this is just wrong. Like, so
make it stop.
But for me, the one thing that I know, so he has a song with Young Thug on the tape.
Yeah,
I've queued, and basically like Gunna and Young Thug. Gunna literally just sounds like Young Thug, like Young Thug's son. But I still want to tape with them. Like, I think they should call it father and son. I really think they should.
You know, like that.
I think because every song, whenever they're together, like, it's just sick. But it's not like,
it's like mentorship.
Yeah, like Gunna's verse is almost redundant, but it's still good. Do you get me? So I kind of want them to do a collab. But yeah, like Dripple Drown 2, it was good, but it wasn't. It was too samey.
Yeah.
It's too samey. There weren't many standout hits. I'm sorry. Bro, these guys are mad long. It was very samey. There weren't very many hits and stuff. To be honest, I need to listen again. I listened a few times on Friday. I think I listened to it like 2 or 3 times, because that's what I do on Fridays. I just listen to albums. And I was a bit disappointed, a little bit.
What do you think Gunna's best album is then?
Drip Season 3.
Alright, first.
Drip Season 3, easily. Just for that song, Toast Up, even. Toast Up in My Soul. He had a hell of a price.
I love that.
What's that one he had, like Top Off? Is that what it's called? Not Top Off.
I was talking about the Dripper Drown remix.
Dripper Drown remix, yeah.
I love that one.
No, there's another song he has on there. Let me find it.
For me, do you know what it is as well? You know...
Top Off, yeah, Top Off.
Yeah.
Pedestrian, Mistress. But he's got tunes on there.
You know Can't Live Without It.
Can't even...
That is that Lil Baby verse, man.
I don't think that verse is that good. I don't know why you... When you said it, I was like, why is he going on about that verse?
Gives me life, honestly. Why? It's hard, man.
How?
It's quick. The bars he's going in. How?
And it's such a short verse as well.
Nah, Gunna's is way short.
Gunna's just on the hook.
Yeah, he's on the hook and he's got that little like pre-interlude, whatever you want to call it. Like,
verse.
Yeah. But that Baby verse is crazy.
Also, no, hold on. Let's talk about this album cover. I don't get why people are hating on it.
Come on,
the guy's literally drowning in his drip.
This actually looks like something on SpongeBob. Like, it's actually, bro, this is disgraceful. I thought whoever drew this must be fired straight away.
They took the picture.
Fire them still.
Bro,
fire them still.
He's drowning in his drip. What else could you want?
There are better ways to express that visually. There are just better ways.
Drip or drown. Oh, because then he could have dripped instead of drowning. He's dripping and drowning.
So drip and or drown. What are you trying to call your album, dog?
I don't know. I'm just saying. Like,
you really think that looks good?
I love it. I think it's amazing.
Wait, expand it a little bit right now.
How do I
just click on the click that on the here. Come on, dog.
He's looking at the camera. He's got.
You know.
Why's he got an umbrella underwater?
You have to examine this conceptually as well. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make it make sense, Lord. It just
make it make sense.
Gunna's body shape is actually funny, man.
I feel like the internet is so harsh on him because he's overweight. They're so harsh.
That's chunky, man. Like,
he is. No, but have you seen that thing where it's like
he's like a BBW?
No, it says something like Gunna when he sees size 36 jeans, and then he's like, it was size 46. And he's like licking his lips there. He's on the Birdman hand rub and everything. But yeah, to be honest, I haven't got much more to say about Drip or Drown 2, and you didn't listen to it. But I want to get into the Offset.
Offset.
album. Yeah.
Hey.
What do you think of the album?
Best out of the three. By
Easily.
Far, by far.
I think Offset cemented his place as the best Migo, which I've been saying since Bad and Bougie anyway. People that were talking about Takeoff, I said, then why was Takeoff left off Bad and Bougie? No one can answer my question.
Do it look like I was left off bamboo?
Do look like I was left off the No, but seriously, like,
What you say?
answer the question. If he were the best, because everybody knows Quavo, not the worst, but Quavo's not the best. Quavo's the best at the hooks, which is why he's the most recognizable.
Yeah.
But Quavo's the worst in terms of bars.
Yeah.
Quavo's bars are like Post Malone's bars.
Okay,
They're just not bars.
Yeah.
But yeah, Quavo's the best at the hooks and the melodies.
Remember that bar on Raph Simmons? All kind of crazy colors. From that bar, I heard it. I was like, "What this guy say? What he say?"
I actually like that verse,
No, I like the verse.
and I like the verse on Pick Up the Phone. I
Okay,
really like that verse,
that's all. Anyway, yeah, you said.
But yeah, like because people have this agenda that Takeoff is the best Migo, and it's just not true. Because if he were the best Migo, why is he the one that's the first to be left off? He's the most expendable. He is the Michelle of the group. I don't care what anyone says. It's sad because he's the best rapper in my opinion. He's got the most talent. He's got the most bars, but he's not the best Migo. He's just not to me. I think it's Offset.
Is he expendable?
You know what? Should we? I want to play the J. Cole verse on this song anyway. So
I love that.
we'll get into this. It's How Did I Get Here by Offset.
How did I get?
Yeah, so that was How Did I Get Here off of Offset's album Father of Four
I
featuring
thought it
J.
was going
Cole.
to be called the Set Gala.
That's what it was meant to be called.
Is it?
I think Father of Four I like because
No, I like
it's about his kids.
But also the artwork on that one. We gotta talk about it. Like, come on.
Okay, so I think the artwork is good if Culture didn't look photoshopped, and I don't know why she does because we saw the photo shoot. So I don't get it.
It just doesn't look good, man. Like,
No,
I know
think
you're trying to look like
he's
a
doing the
pharaoh
Egyptian
and
thing.
that,
Yeah,
but
no, I think it looks sick. If Culture weren't,
you really think that looks good?
if she didn't look photoshopped, then it would look amazing. He's got his empire.
Hell no. Hell no.
So what do you want from an album cover then?
I thought Quavo Huncho album
That
cover.
one with that weird him looking like a tree. Or
I
something.
love that. I thought that was crazy.
I think Offset Takeoffs where he's on the rocket.
Okay, no, it's fine. I like Takeoff's one as well.
He's taking off.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
The last rocket.
Come on now, dog.
Yeah. But that Offset's one is it's not as bad as Gunna, but come on.
Leave my man Gunner alone, man. He's trying out here. Yeah, like so this Offset album, I thought it was fire from start to finish, to be honest. And I wasn't expecting it. I underestimated Gunna. No, not Gunna. Why do I keep saying Gunna? Underestimated Offset. And I think I owe him an apology, to be honest, because I said
Honestly, me too.
on this thing we were discussing on this episode, not this episode, back when Daniel was on in like episode 31 or something. We were discussing it and we were like, yo, the stuff he's going through with Cardi B
He can't
is album
express it.
material.
Yeah,
but we
but,
don't expect him to be able to put that on an album.
It's just still
And
gonna
he
be about
did.
that's on a yacht.
Yeah.
Like,
And he did it expertly. He even has that song. I might add it to
Don't
the
Lose
thing.
Me.
Oh, don't lose me. What is she?
Now me too, because when
I love that you're fetching that bougie. And
when he was meant to drop it, I saw he was meant to drop like
Cardi
20
should take it back.
seconds.
Cardi should take it
She
back
has.
off the strip. No, but take it back fully because I feel like she'll drop him again.
I mean,
But-
when he cheats again, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but I think he should get a pass because the song is so good. You should send her the song like, listen, I made this for you. I made this for you.
I remember we seeing after he cheated, it's like Offset looks like a man ready to cheat more carefully this time. I was like, I see so much growth here. Like, but now, because he was meant to drop it like 22nd of December or something.
Yeah, he wasn't.
And
ready.
then, so then he kept delaying it. And then when he said that, when he started building up the hype again, I was like, listen, man, keep it.
When he
I
used
don't want
the
it back.
picture, the video of Cardi, do you see the video that he used as promo? It was Cardi B in the delivery room, and he's standing in the back looking terrified.
Nah!
Like they zoom in on his face, he's like, and like
I didn't see that.
I was like, fam, how can you use this video? Your wife is giving birth. Like this is meant to be a private moment. Did you even? I bet you he didn't ask her.
Listen, man, the guy does what he...
Was he
is
right?
he injured already? I swear
Yo, you know what? That is ingenious. Like injure Aguero right now.
Oh, no,
He popped up.
What happened?
I don't know. No, but seriously,
Like a clothesline on him.
injure Aguero, first minute, and you've got a better chance of winning.
City just have they've got it. Like they've got anyone who can come in. They've got Jesus.
Yeah, it's true.
You can come do the job as well. It's fine.
I'm actually excited for the next time we play City because I think we're a good team now. Although, I mean, I didn't watch the whole Liverpool game, but we were outplayed in the first half. But we had injuries anyway. But back to the Offset album. Yeah, like, what were we saying? What were we saying about Offset?
I was saying keep it. I was saying that he should keep it, but I was bad. I was wrong, very wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't saying keep it, but I just didn't expect it to be that good. Like, because Quavers wasn't good at all. Like, Quavers was dry.
I think Quavers gets a little bit too much hate. I feel like
his album or him?
No, his album. I feel like what I was saying before about entertainment quality, Quavers is just it's just entertainment.
But they aren't hits. Give me the hits then.
Lose It, I think it's a hit.
Who plays it? A hit song needs to like be on the charts and be played.
No, I mean,
who plays it?
Me.
Me, nigga. So it's not a hit.
What else is there? There's Lose It.
There's no hit.
There's
even the song with Drake. If Drake is on your track and you still can't make a hit, then you're struggling, man. Like,
I liked it though. It was a nice track though.
Yeah.
I didn't like the Drake track at first, but then I started to like it now.
I don't like that song at all.
You know, like.
I haven't revisited the album since that. I wasn't even going to listen to it, but I had to because to give my opinion on it.
Yeah, fairs. So rank the 3 albums then. Is it
it's easy.
Offset, Takeoff?
Yeah, Offset, Takeoff, Quavo. And Offset's is much better than like
by far.
Offset's actually speaking about some stuff as well. And Offset's isn't like not that Quavo's or Takeoff's were overly long because I don't remember how long they were.
Offset's was like 56 or so.
56
minutes.
Yeah, but it didn't feel like it was too long
fine.
to me. And to be honest, they just need to ask Offset before they make Culture 3. They need to ask Offset, how do I make an album? Because they did it on Culture 1, but I think they just got lucky with Culture 1.
I feel like none of them have anything to talk about, and Offset had it because he was cheating.
Yeah, I like it. Takeoff definitely hasn't got anything to talk about. He just minds his business. even when they perform, he just looks like he doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that might be the reason. Because Offset's been through some stuff. Like he had a car crash.
Gonna do some things.
What's that song?
That's Jeremiah and
oh yeah.
You gonna do some things.
Yeah. And then it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Yo, Jeremiah.
What was that?
Yeah. Anyway, so that was basically it from America. Ariana Grande dropped her album as well, but Josh didn't listen to it. I listened to it. I liked it.
I heard it was hard.
It was better than Sweet Now. She's good, man. But she's doing that whole like trap pop thing, which it's not my thing, but people like it.
And also, I can't even lie, man. Like, I just see her from Victoria still. Like,
yeah. See, I didn't watch that show, man. I was too old for that.
That show was hard, dog.
you see her? What was that girl's name? Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
To be honest, when she sings, she sounds a bit like that Cat girl. Like
so.
very
high pitched.
Yeah.
That's what her voice was like.
But her voice is amazing, though. I saw a video of her doing that. You know, loving you. So she did that in like a rehearsal, and then she just hit that whistle note so effortlessly.
So,
but that was a bad tongue twister. But she hit that note so effortlessly, and I was like, "Whoa, this is real talent." Because I couldn't even try. I tried it one time. I almost broke my throat. I feel. Anyway, where were we at? On to the UK. You don't really listen to UK music, do you?
Nah, not that much.
I always look at you UK people that don't listen to UK music a little bit. I don't know. I can't help myself from judging you guys.
Why is that?
City. That was a handball. That has to be a handball. Did the ref didn't give it?
I thought it hit his foot. I can't even lie. I can't see properly.
That was a handball if ever there were one. Rudiger's not having a good game. He had a bad game when they played before, right?
But they lost 6-0. Who had a good game? You got to pick out one guy like, hey, you tried at least.
They need to show the handball again. Anyway, yeah, so no, I always judge you people that don't listen to UK music because there's so much good music that comes out of here.
I mean, there is, but there's also a lot of trash.
What's the trash?
There's just a lot of trash.
Come on.
Like,
you can't just say it and, you have to back it up.
What I'm going to say is that I would say the top guys from America are on a level above the top guys from UK. And right now, I would say top guys in the UK, Dave. Who's better than Dave right now?
So Dave is my favourite from the UK.
Because I agree with you that he's the best in the UK right now. Like,
yeah. And who's... But I would say Dave can rap just as well as a lot of the guys in America.
I'm fine.
So who's the top people in America in your opinion? So for me, it's Kendrick, Drake, J. Cole still.
Okay. I don't think Dave. I think okay.
But Dave hasn't been doing it for 10 years.
Okay, fine. But okay, fine. Let's take the first project then. Let's take
I mean,
Session
Dave hasn't dropped his debut.
Fine, but Game Over was something.
Game Over was just a mixtape. It's the same as everyone else's mixtape.
But it's all we've got to evaluate him on.
That's why I'm saying it's too early to evaluate him.
But okay, this is the best that the UK has to offer. Someone who we can't even evaluate yet. Like
because he's only just come on the scene. He came on the scene. He's your age. He's 19. No,
he's
20.
just come on the scene and he's the best by a
But he's the best now because like he's bubbling up. Do you get me? Like he's not like if you look at all time, you're not gonna say Dave is the best of all time. Or if you look at the last 10 years, you're not gonna say Dave is the best of the last 10 years. Come on now, dog, man.
But yeah, for me, that's the thing. Is like for me, it's the top in America is just better than the top here. So it's like
I agree, but it's different things though. Because if I say the best of the last, UK music has been on a weird journey though. Because like everybody except like JME, Big Nasty, then people, everybody left grime and they came back to it, and now you're getting this Afro swing thing, and you're getting drill. So it's like, and if you think about it, UK music is a lot younger than US music. If you say hip hop is 40 years old, give or take. Hip hop, UK music is 15 years old, or 15, 16 years old. Like 02 is the earliest grime song, 02, 03. Fine. So, like before that it was like garage and stuff. So it's a younger genre anyway. So you can't really. But it's there's too many different things that for you to compare it.
Okay, fine. That's fair. That's fair.
But anyway, from the UK, AJ Tracey dropped his.
I listened to a couple tracks of that.
Eponymous. That's a word of the day. So that means self-titled.
I love it.
Yeah.
I know that.
He dropped his AJ Tracey dropped his debut album. AJ Tracey. That's the name of it. Do you recognize the album cover?
What, him holding the goat? No.
Would you recognize the mirror? It's Mikey Shop.
You're lying.
I swear.
You're lying to me.
Yeah, because he's from Grove.
Yeah.
That's where he gets his trims.
Yeah. In Mikey Shop?
Yeah, I just never happened to see him. But and you know who else gets his trims there? Shaka. Oh, you don't know Shaka, do you?
Oh, I thought you
Not
said
Granite Shaka.
No, I thought you were saying Shatta Wale. Shatta Wale and Tony Nuts.
Shaka, as in the artist. He gets his trims there as well. It's the same mirror. And people were discussing it because he was holding a goat in the thing.
Yeah, that's a heavy statement, man.
Yeah, but like people was like saying they were confused because he's looking like pensive. But he's like, he's basically saying the weight of being the goat is heavy. Like I'm holding this goat ship. And it's weighing me down.
Come join me up here.
That's why I look sad in the mirror while I'm getting.
It's lonely at the top.
But yeah, anyway, all I can say about that album is, "Don't Pretend to Miss the Drop." AJ is better than Fashion AJ.
Sorry, I was watching.
But do you know what I mean by that?
That's what I think. Nah, not really.
So he used to always have this bar like, "Don't pretend to miss the drop like me." I know that. Thought I missed a drop, but I never.
Yeah.
And that AJ where he's just barring is much.
Oh, you're talking
better.
about old AJ?
Yeah, basically. And I remember when Shiji and I first started getting into AJ Tracey. This was, I want to say 2015, 2016.
What was that freestyle that he did where you said that Shiji had to take off his headphones?
That's what I was about to say. The bars were so hard. Shiji had to take. He's like, it was too hard, and I wasn't even surprised when he said that. I was like, you know what? That sounds accurate because this guy's got bars. Yeah. And now I come and he's singing, just made a meal singing, mommy, I'm a pop rock star, whatever. It's like, bruv.
You're better than this.
And I understand you're trying to show you have variety and you're trying, but.
It's too much.
This is what we loved you for the bars and you're not giving us the bars. Like, the thing that pissed me off the most about the album, like, it disappointed me the most was he's got a song on there called Labrador Grove.
Yeah.
And as someone that lived in Grove for a year, I was expecting something to speak to my Grove's roots, from my year that I was there. I know I'm joking, but I'm saying, whenever I hear that about like Labrador Grove is where I'm like, yo, listen, I resided there, so I can, if it touched me. He gave came out some club trap. Oh, you know what? Hold on, let me jump into a song. We'll jump into This Is Black by Dave.
Jump into Black.
Yeah, so that was Black by Dave. And yeah, that song's amazing. And to me, I'm really looking forward to Dave's debut, and I think it will, like I said, cement him as the best in the UK, in my opinion. But back to the AJ project. Basically, like, I don't like the fact that he's moved away from what he became popular for. And I understand. I think it's for UK artists, especially the ones that are like just bars like that. It's difficult because no one really wants to hear a full album with that.
So like, what's their variety? Where's the variety come from?
So,
and then when they do that little bit,
and not only that, like, they also want to make an impact on the charts and stuff. And the things that, like, his biggest song is Butterflies, the one with Nerves.
And everyone hates.
And
I mean, it's big, but bless you.
I'm ill, man. His biggest song is Butterflies with Notes, and that. Huh?
I'm just making sure they saw it. Y'all see that?
Sorry, I'm ill.
You done said it.
Anyway, yeah. That song is like it made an impact on the charts, but like it's a pop song basically. It's not like the bars aren't hard, anything like that. Like it's just a straight pop song, and there's nothing wrong with that. But like, I don't know. To an extent, it kind of feels like selling out, even though I wouldn't say he sold out.
No, okay, no, I understand that. I also feel like it is harder for like. What I find funny is the way that we care so much about the US and they just don't give it. They don't care about us. Like the way their music dominates our charts. So for UK artists, it's fighting to get there. And then
no, but I mean,
what UK artists
the world
killing
cares about that.
Like, yeah, that's
if you
true,
look at the US, in terms of natural exports and stuff, they don't have that much. Their biggest export is their culture in terms of their media and all that kind of stuff. That's the US's biggest.
I can give you a whole history lesson about this.
Go for it. No, it's too long. Oh, is it long?
I mean, I can
history lesson about.
I can cut it for 2 minutes.
All right, go for it.
So after like World War II, did you study like the Marshall Plan?
I dropped history in year 9.
All right, so then basically America was like, hey, he's a teaser.
Cool. Keep going.
All right. Afterwards.
Bro, come in.
The US did.
Real quick. So Lay just jumped to the studio. Do you wanna hop on? Jump on mic 3.
Okay.
There. You're not gonna be on camera, but it's that one closest there. Yeah. You guys met before. You met at, was it J. Cole or Kendrick or something?
Yeah.
One of the shows we went to. Anyway, Lay, what are you saying?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Cool. Yeah, we're wrapping up. Josh was just giving me a quick history lesson. He does history.
Alright,
anyway.
so basically,
go for it.
So basically, World War II finishes. Yeah. Europe messed up. America, biggest guys out there.
Yeah.
So then, what America do then is they offer Marshall Aid, which is basically just hella money to Eastern Europe. And basically, the plan was you get US dollars, you start buying US goods. America starts making more money from exporting their stuff. Soviet Union, they control all of Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
They said we're not taking it. And the reason why the foreign ministry was like, if you take the money, give it 40 years time, there'll be no more Ukrainian films, no more Russian films, anything. Everything will be American. He was right.
It's true.
And everyone who took the money, American culture dominates.
Exactly, yeah.
And everyone who didn't take the money, they're still there. I mean, they had their own culture, but nobody cares about their culture.
And the reason we were talking about that is because Josh doesn't really listen to. He's a bit like Jamil. He doesn't really listen to UK music.
Okay.
And I was saying, listen, I can't help but judge people like that.
Yeah. Right.
And he was saying, if you compare it to the US to here, like, the US don't care about us at all. Like, we're fighting to make an impact over there. Yet they don't. Yeah, we're almost fighting to make an impact over here because they dominate our charts. And then he explained that. I said like, it's American culture dominates everywhere. He explained the history behind that. Anyway, Lay, what are you saying?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm actually happy I came in that last bit.
Yeah. I was saying I dropped history in year 9, so sometimes chatting. Yeah, I kind of regret it, but also I didn't like it. I didn't like it at school. I like it hearing about it from other people that have studied it. But I was the same. My teacher was a little fan, so we already butted heads. But yeah, now to be honest, I'm glad you're here because you can actually give some insight onto the UK stuff. Did you listen to AJ's?
Yeah, bro. AJ's album is mad.
Did you like it?
I really liked it.
Bro, I was saying I didn't like it because
really?
I prefer don't pretend to miss the drop AJ to this fashion AJ.
I know what you mean.
He's trying too hard to be like diverse and stuff.
Yeah, he is. But I think he's still keeping the roots in some of the tunes. Like
on some of them.
Like Labrador Grove.
See, I was saying Labrador Grove.
He was just saying
Labrador Grove is one I don't like. It sounds like almost like a dubstep.
But it's got that little like, that moment when like sort of grime was just coming out of garage.
Yeah. Okay, fine. I hear that.
So it's got that root to it that I kind of, because you know how he's repeating the same line.
Yeah.
Back in the day, they had the 4 bars in it.
Okay.
So
That is a good point.
That was one of the, and then
Because there are tunes on there where he's barring still.
yeah. I think he's got bars on all of them. To be fair,
Nah, bro. The one where there's a couple where he's singing. What's the one? It's the one that's like a country song.
Yeah. No, not country. So you got
Country.
It was like country, man. I was like, fam.
See, that's disrespectful.
No. The thing is, I liked it. I liked it, but
Put some respect on his name, man.
That's country.
fam, I don't know.
The only time he's in country when he's moving packs.
But yeah, like that album, I don't know. Especially comparing him to Dave, because him and Dave broke onto the scene at the same time.
Yeah.
And I think Dave has far surpassed him.
No, but the thing
and we'll see when Dave drops his debut as well.
Because there's a couple of things I have about Dave in it. I think he has.
What was it?
I think he doesn't make like, okay, this is gonna be a lie because he had that tune with Most Stacks with Bangs in it, and he actually has Funky Fridays. He's actually kind of proved.
He started, yeah.
Before those two, and then
he didn't have hits.
Tune.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
fine,
true.
Fine.
He's got too much like think. You have to think about
Exactly.
Okay,
he actually
fine.
has Shame My Mind with those 2 tunes.
Yeah.
But we have to wait for the album because if there's no tunes on that.
Yeah, that's true. Because although I like that Black song that he dropped, I thought the video was really powerful. I thought it was a really good song, especially the scene where Raheem Sterling. Oh, bro, there's a scene where Raheem Sterling shows his gun tattoo on his leg. Because you know that caused a massive media thing, for no reason at all, yeah. But I mean, racism in it. Yeah, but like, I was thinking, all right, that tune is sick. But if every song on the album's like that, I'm gonna get bored.
Exactly.
So we do have to wait to see it. But I mean, Dave is for me, he's my favorite out of the UK right now.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's taken over Stormzy because. So my favorite all time UK is probably Jamie. That's my personal thing.
Okay.
Obviously people like Skepta and stuff, they're still up there. But I've always preferred Jamie to Skepta.
True, same.
And Stormzy kind of was my favorite for a bit. Like between 2014 until about 2016, 17, he was my favorite. But he's kind of gone quiet. And to me, Dave is like overtaken. I just need a project from Dave, which is...
Actually, when I think about it. I kind of like AJ a lot because he's from West End. There's not a lot of people. So there's also that sort of bias. But
yeah.
It's been quiet.
It has been, hasn't it?
Like J Hus has been quiet as well.
Actually, no. J Hus is probably my favorite. Actually.
You think so?
Yeah. Now that I go back
it's
to
not his fault. He's a prisoner. He's a prisoner.
I mean, he committed the crime. I said it's not his fault. He committed the crime.
Trying to stay safe.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
But yeah, do you know what? I don't want to. I don't know. There's not. The thing is, I know we're trying to convince him right now because there's more UK stuff. In terms of UK artists, it's been like you said, like we talked about before. It's been a very heavy singles.
Yeah.
So I got my favorite singles. Say favorite artists even.
Have you been listening to the singles?
From who?
Like there's just been bare singles I've dropped.
I mean, I've listened to a few, but I don't know. I mean, I know which ones you're talking about. Like,
so what singles have you listened to? What UK music have you listened to in the last year?
It's a lot. In the whole year, I don't know, dog. I don't know, like.
You need to come to these things prepared, man.
Nah, but it's like I don't even know what's dropped. I don't even know like what I've been listening to. That's been for the last year.
Do you listen to any? Oh, you've been listening to that Back Your Mash, but with a different.
I don't listen to that.
All that stuff.
I don't listen to it. I dance to it.
I remember when one time I came home, I didn't know what he was doing. He was doing all that like, but with all that stuff, I was like, "Fam, what's going on, man?"
Yeah, but it blew up, man.
It did blow up, yeah. Okay, but anyway, so albums wise, there was AJ's album. IMDb dropped on Friday. Did you listen to her?
No, I didn't.
I haven't listened to that one.
I didn't even know. She was quite quiet. She put it on Instagram and stuff, but she was quite quiet in terms of like proper promotion.
Yeah.
But it's really good. It's a short one. It's like a mixtape. I think she said that her album's coming.
Okay.
Better than the last one. I would say it's better than Flight Road Volume 4. It's similar. To be honest, all her projects are quite similar, but like she's very unique in the sense that she does something that no one else does.
Yeah, that's true.
But she's been doing that for every project now.
Yeah.
So I kind of know what to expect from her. But I did like this. I did, and it was kind of like an acid jazz kind of thing. Well, there was a lot of that on it. I mean, I think she calls it urban jazz. That's what she calls her the genre of whatever she's doing.
I like that.
Yeah, but to me, she's a bit like Octavian, like in the sense that no one else does what they do. So they basically got their own lane out of that. And Giggs' album.
Giggs, so this is the thing.
What do you think? Because I didn't like Giggs'.
I haven't listened to it yet.
You haven't?
So Friday Music came out.
Yeah.
Offset drop.
Yeah.
I've been bagging Offset.
Offset was fire, man, start to
I
finish.
don't know how this has happened, but I played the album like 3 times. Man.
Bro, I've listened to it at least 10 times. It's in 2 days.
On repeat.
It's a sick album. It's a sick album.
I was not expecting, especially
for real.
being honest, Takeoff's album that everyone's forgotten.
Yeah.
100.
There's 2 tunes from there that
Honestly, I was sad.
I still play that lead the wave. No, match up a lead.
I play Casper.
Casper's
bags.
Those are 2 for me.
Yeah.
Quavo's, I actually played nothing from it.
Quavo's just right. That's what I was trying to ask Josh, because Josh said, "Oh, Quavo made the album for entertainment." I said, "So where's the hits?" And he couldn't name one. So where do we go from here?
I know, but I don't know what to say about that album. It's the thing that look.
Do you know what it is about Quavo's? Yeah, I like the beats. I feel. Do you know? I like Quavo production, because Quavo when Quavo was producing,
Cook that shit up, Quavo.
when Quavo was producing, that's when you get the like the flutes and the kind of like the woodwind instruments. That's what it is.
No, do you remember when he said he thinks of his voice and his ad-libs as an instrument?
Yeah, I was
he
like,
comes, he's like, yeah. But yeah, like
oh man.
Yeah, Offset album's been crazy.
Yeah.
I think the difference between the other two is that he has quite a bit of substance.
yeah, this is what Josh said the same thing. But that's because the other two have nothing to talk about, because they've been minding their business and not cheating on their baby mom.
But even when he talks about like the crash,
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. They were,
they all used to kind of.
he's been through a lot. Yeah.
You feel it a bit more when he's talking about it.
Even the fact that he has the 4 kids and stuff, like,
real, you know, exactly.
I didn't even realize he had 4.
I didn't think he cared about them.
4 different baby.
Yeah.
Jeez.
4 different baby mamas.
I didn't think he cared about them. When he said father of 4, I was like, oh, you actually talk to them, like. Because I've seen him put Cody on his Instagram. That's his oldest son. I didn't know about the other ones.
Yeah, I thought he had one other kid. Yeah. But I mean, he did say he didn't think that he was one of
those
kids'
parents.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't think I was your father.
Imagine being like 6 years old, listening to that, like, Daddy.
I ain't know your baby mama.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Yeah. But
that's on wax forever now.
yeah, man, for real. But now for me, like, going back to Giggs' album, it just wasn't it for me. Like, Giggs, yeah, he's not a versatile artist. We know this, yeah. The flows. But the thing is, we've loved it for 10 years, or coming up on 10 years, yeah. But like, there has to be something different to me. Like, you literally cannot do the same thing album after album after album. He has, and he's been getting away with it. But this is the last straw for me. I'm like, dude, because there are some tunes on there, and he's got a lot of like American, like cross-Atlantic kind of features, and he's got Jadakiss feature, Swizz Beats. Yeah, he's got people. Lil Yachty's on there. He's got people on there. Yeah, and that Lil Yachty's verse isn't bad. Like, he's quite good on his features. I don't like him as an artist, but his features are alright.
No, he's got.
His last project actually was okay. The Lil Boat 2. I wasn't gonna listen to it until Oppe.
Yeah.
So my boy Oppe, he was like, "Oh, bro, you need to listen to this." So I listened, and I was like, it's actually decent. I can't lie.
I might go back to it.
Yeah.
The thing about Lil Yachty's music, just slightly go on a tangent, is that I've always thought it was whack, but then if I play it 3 times, I start to like find myself singing it.
Yeah, and you don't want to listen to it that much. You don't want it to get into your brain.
Like, the first time I heard this tune, I thought it was dead.
Yeah.
Like, no way I hear it 3 times, and now
I like it. Yeah.
I trapped it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, for me, the songs that I like is because Giggs has a feature on there that does better than him.
Is it?
So like, Gets is on there.
That's cold.
Gets he's got a sick feature. He's like, my nickname's Sheldon because I be shelling them down. And I said, yo. I was like, listen, come on, man, I love this. I love this game. And then so it's him. Who else? Retry 2's got a feature on there.
Oh shit! So
first it's too long. It's like an hour 10 minutes. And that's one thing. It's like, all right, if you're not gonna give us anything different to what we've heard before,
at least keep it short.
You can't give, at least
keep it short and sweet.
Short and sweet, 40 minutes max. In that case,
I'm not debating him out, but he's had a bit of promo behind it. So I think the length of it is for the numbers.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, so because everyone at least listens to it once.
Yeah,
that's true.
Because I thought that the fact that he promoted this thing and stuff, he didn't really promo the last one, the one with the eyes. Wamp to them. Yeah. He didn't really promo it properly. He said that it's coming out, and it was meant to be like a mixtape. So the Landlord was, and comparing this to the Landlord was much better. And,
I like that. I listen to that one.
Yeah, but you know what? Don't let me bias you. Go
Bro,
listen to it. Go listen to it. We'll chat about it after you've listened to it.
Gas off is Going Mad AJ Tracy, his feature on that.
That's what I'm saying. When I heard that feature, so that on AJ's album, that's one of the songs I like.
First.
Gigs comes and just like kills the feature, and I was like, all right, listen, that's sick. 2 weeks time we're getting Gigs' album, and I listened to the album and I was just like, man, like I had such high hopes, but I don't know. I mean, we still love Gigs. He's still a legend, but he might be one that is just like
from the other side of the Atlantic.
Yeah, he definitely does. Yeah, through Drake.
Should respect
Drake.
that anyway. So.
But yeah, any final thoughts? Because we need to go.
You know what? I want to come back real quick to this conceptual thing.
Conceptual album thing.
Yeah.
All right, quickly.
What I'm saying is this.
So
again.
Josh was making the point that we were talking about Drake earlier, and Josh was making the point that. What was your point again? Remind me.
Basically, the point is that a conceptual album.
Oh, a conceptual album will always be an album that isn't conceptual.
That's just like, okay.
An album that doesn't have a concept.
Yeah.
What will always like not be as good as an album with a concept.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What I'm gonna say is this, okay? Conceptual rap, when you're actually saying something, is harder than I got drip. I got this. Okay, it's hard. It's harder. So if you make a conceptual album, you're immediately going on a task which is simply just on a different level to just normal rap. Okay. So if you make a conceptual album, if you make a good conceptual album, for me, that is better than a banging album that's just talking. That you're just spitting just random bars.
And I said that.
Yeah.
It's just because he's a fan of conceptual albums.
This
Because I'm also a fan of
maybe-
them.
yeah.
So you're biased. towards
But you admit that it's a much harder skill.
Yeah,
It's a harder skill.
It's a harder skill. So if I'm
I think there's a bit of a bias that you also find out there as well that people I think fall more in line with you.
Fairs.
Probably me and because I think the argument I had with a lot of Kendrick albums, the first thing that people will say is like, bro, you don't see the concept. I
yeah.
was like, yeah, I get that, but you can't just say it's
you have to separate the concept from the song,
straight
the
away
tunes.
it's better
Yeah.
than any other album that's gonna come out that is
Exactly.
just tunes.
And we're
because-
both Kendrick stans, so.
Oh no, I'm definitely Kendrick. Oh, 100.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You have to recognize you're a Kendrick stan and then take yourself out of that so you can actually debate it.
No, but
From an objective point of view,
but
You can't bring your bias to
objectively.
the table.
Objectively, conceptual rap is harder than
Yeah,
anything
we know
else.
that.
So the thing
But
is,
that doesn't mean the album's better just because you've done something more difficult with it.
if you've for me, if you've done something more difficult, if you do something
Actually, no,
more,
it's not even. It's not. It's technically not more difficult because, alright, fine, it is more difficult.
It's more difficult to
But-
execute it correctly.
But if you don't do a conceptual album, for me it has to be packed full of hits, and making a hit is difficult. So
I'll make it hit. It's difficult.
because
Yeah.
you can make it, bro, you can make an album. Look at Quavo, his album, no hits, no concept. It's just there. Do you know what I mean? So you can do that.
That is
And
so
people-
cold.
But you
Oh
can
my
make, you can
God.
make an album like that.
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
That's brutal, bro.
But it's true.
It's
You
true.
can make that. Like,
Yeah.
And that's not difficult. But making one full of hits, like a Drake album, that's
Yeah.
like Scorpion, full of
Okay.
hits. Yeah. Alright.
Is it full of hits? Scorpion? Full of hits? Am I feeling?
In My Feelings. What's the
It only has hits, but that's
God,
hold on a bit.
In My Feelings, God's Plan.
Oh
That's for What,
yeah. No, my bad.
Mob Ties.
Forgot about that.
Non-stop. That's 5
You're right.
already.
You're right.
After Dark is a hit to me.
It's the problem is that I didn't.
We're
like
getting-
Godfather,
we're
that's
getting-
why.
yeah,
We're
anyway.
getting caught up. We're getting caught
The
up.
thing I would say is that don't ever let artists fool you with some concept.
I don't know.
A good example is Drake with his views. He tried to throw a concept in there. No one even.
That's what I was
we didn't
saying. He
have
tried to
It's
do the
trash,
concept of
it's trash.
changing seasons,
we
blah blah
didn't
blah.
even
Yeah, it
have
was
to
trash.
And he
believe
flopped.
His bullshit.
Yeah.
Because some people.
But no, but-
they have
but-
a running theme and they try and capture it and say, yeah, that's the concept.
Yeah, but hold on.
No.
Drake makes these albums that have no cohesion, but we still play them. But views, we
He's got the
can.
hits.
Fine, he's got. It's easier to make a hit than to make that conceptual album, if you ask me.
How do you?
It's nah.
Listen, no. Alright, J Cole has been fighting to get a hit for his whole career.
But he can do the concept.
Wait, J Cole's been fighting to get a hit for his whole career.
Yeah.
Hasn't really succeeded like that.
True, and he only really.
And
kind
J Cole's been making conceptual albums from day.
And also, he's only. And to be honest, I love J Cole. He's only really been successful with conceptual albums.
Exactly.
With For Your Eyes only. Even.
For 4 years only, but a lot of people hate it. A lot of
Drive. People,
Where's the concept in that?
he's going back home.
yeah.
But no, but in this
Trap-
case, so
It's all about going back
no,
home.
but to go to your side of the point, it's gonna be on a shift order. Your side of the point. Think about the album. Now it has a concept, a running theme.
Yeah.
But when you really go down to it, where are the hits on it? Because Because if you go
no role models. No role models. Get off my dick.
True. Okay, so there's a couple hits in it, but that needs hits more than the concept because you either go full blast like 4 yards only, like spin butterfly, or you have the running theme.
I said you need the hits. You need the hits if you don't have a concept.
No,
if you have the concept, they can carry you without the hits.
True, but this is good to your point. A concept is never enough to make the album by itself because the concept you either make
it can make an album by itself.
Nah.
It can.
I think it can. That's why
J. Cole, case in point.
That's why people when people are like 4 yards only, they're like, oh, I don't like it. I'm like, fine, it hasn't got bangers, so I understand that. But if an album doesn't need
something
bangers,
like, for instance, or KOD, conceptual album. Hits. It's not got hits galore. It's got some that you could argue are hits, but it hasn't really got hits galore like that. But the album worked.
But I don't think the concept itself.
Is that yours?
Unless executed correctly, makes up for the lack of hits.
Okay, no.
Yeah,
when you
execute
execute the concept correctly,
it makes up for the hits.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
If not, then you're relying on hits. So you might as well just make a hit album unless you've got a full concept.
That's the thing.
Okay, yeah, fine.
No, because we've been arguing like concept is easier than hits. Yeah. Sorry, it's harder than hits. But it depends on the artist, because I think J. Cole finds it easier to do a conceptual album.
Okay, fine.
Because he made KOD in 2 weeks, so that means he sat down, he got his concept, he made all those tunes, produced them himself.
That's very good.
Basically, he went, locked himself in a room, and just made this album on his own. He hollered T- for that one beat on
Kevin's Heart.
Kevin's Heart. That concept was executed great, to be fair.
You didn't.
Should I tell you why?
You didn't think it was executed right?
I don't think it's correct because I think part of it was so he could actually branch to a different flow that he felt.
Yeah.
That's why he kind of used that concept.
Yeah.
And also, if you actually go into a couple of tunes, some of the tunes actually move away from the concept itself.
Yeah, some of them do. Some of them do.
J. Cole. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, fine.
If you want
I feel
a
that.
fully embodied concept, like you have
but they all have the theme of a theme of addiction to something.
Yeah.
It's not all drug addiction, but they all have a theme of addiction to something.
That's true.
So they're all connected to the concept. Some more loosely than others.
Okay.
Some are strongly connected.
I'll give you that.
And then he takes it back.
Except for the second song, KOD, where he's just rapping about people
KOD,
pissing him off. And then 1985.
There was the one about. Oh yeah, it was one about his mum.
Yeah, but that's his mom's addiction.
That's about mom's addiction. It was just KOD and the last one where it's not to do with the concept. Even though KOD, the outro, has the woman talking about drugs.
Okay, how about the one I really like, where he's singing?
Photograph. Who is on my mind? What's that? Time will tell.
The cut off.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's not. It's not linked to the
addiction.
Yeah, he's right.
I know.
Yeah, it's about friends.
That's true.
Yeah, I think he should have got a feature on that anyway. I don't like when he sings. His voice isn't good enough to carry him singing.
That's a whole nother
Yeah. Listen, you know what? We actually have to bounce.
You actually have to.
Josh, any closing statements before we leave?
Nah, thank you for having me. Another time, you know.
Cool.
We'll see each other
We'll do this
Cool.
when you're back from Oxford. Lay, any closing words?
Yeah, everyone hold it down out there.
Yeah.
New. I know it's Monday tomorrow. Everyone's got their thing. Just strive and succeed in it.
There we go. Listen, stay focused on the bag.
The bag.
Stay focused on the bag. Thanks for listening. You've been listening to 2Gs in a Pod. Follow us on Instagram at 2Gs in a Pod, on Twitter at 2Gs in a Pod _. We are on everything. SoundCloud. What else? SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Yeah, we're on Spotify. We're on YouTube. We're everywhere, man. You can't miss us. And we're gonna leave you with After Dark by Offset.
My GG,